Hey guys, so spoilers ahead. At the end of chapter 2, Mommy Longlegs did an oopsie and got stuck in a machine used to pulverize things. And we, the player, turn on the machine, killing her, and then she says,
"What have you done? You make me part of you! You can't do this to me!"
Now, I had a hard time hearing it at first, so let me repeat it for you guys. She says, "What have you done? You make me part of him." And then the mechanical hand reaches out and grabs her. This could mean a number of things. Is someone or something just gonna eat her? Maybe it's in like a more primitive sense, where they wear her skin as leather or something. But if we assume the him that she's referring to is Experiment 1006, because the hand that grabbed her is the hand on both tapes in chapter 1 and 2 that are talking about Experiment 1006, then we can get a better idea of what she's talking about. Since the only clues we have of Experiment 1006 is from the 2 tapes, I'll just show you the 2 tapes first for context.
Final log. In relation, Experiment 1006, the prototype. Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Though still missing, today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice. Any future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. I'm not worried about myself. One breakthrough and I'll be back. We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of... Log code 08502. In relation, Experiment 1006, the prototype. A close call occurred this week in which he nearly breached containment. The prototype seemingly disassembled the digital alarm clock within his room and utilized the battery, along with several other components, to create a laser pointer, which he then fired into the security camera, disabling it. These actions allowed him 28.3 seconds completely unmonitored. Once function returned to the camera, the room appeared to be empty. One surveillance specialist went in to confirm his absence. However, upon opening the door, she realized that the prototype had hidden in one of the camera's blind spots. The prototype attempted to escape through the open door. However, another surveillance specialist was able to remotely relock the door, despite the other specialists still being inside. One casualty occurred. The prototype seems to possess an unprecedented level of intelligence beyond that of all other test subjects, as well as an alarming willingness to commit violence. Further suppression treatments will need to be enacted to ensure that no other experiments develop these qualities. Experiment 1170, Huggy Wuggy, remains the optimal outcome due to his sufficient intelligence paired with maximum obedience. End of log.
So from tape 1, we find out that he can cooperate and coordinate, meaning he's very highly intelligent, smart enough to hide himself away from all the workers and coordinate the events of that day, which sounds like a toy going loose and killing everyone, including the man on the tape at the very end before he was about to end it. It's probably Huggy Wuggy, since he was the violent toy in chapter 1 and the tape was in chapter 1. And the man is implying that Experiment 1006, the hand, had something to do with that. On tape 2, we find out that Experiment 1006 is able to restructure a digital clock into a laser pointer, so it's likely that "you make me a part of him" means he will repurpose her as part of himself to become stronger, likely taking her ability to stretch her limbs onto himself. He's likely going to do that to Huggy Wuggy as well if he hasn't already done so. Perhaps taking his big mouth with lots of teeth, since that seems to be like the distinguishing feature, other than being very tall. We can't see too much in the official game, mostly just mechanical hands with very thin fingers. But YouTuber Horoscoped hacked into the game to take a closer look at the hand of the prototype toy. And it looks like a machine with bones, and there's no official body yet. I guess it's because he's not actually in the game yet, but I assumed he does already have a body and he's just been hiding the whole time. So it's entirely possible that he was entirely a toy at first, but thought to use human bones, or maybe the other way around. And I found this really cool picture from DeviantArt user Vaca Moret. I'll put the link in the description below, showing one way that he could look using Huggy Wuggy skin as some kind of armor. But this was before chapter 2 was out, so no doubt this time he'll have mommy long leg features as well. I really hope this is actually the case, because that would be so cool, since we can basically re-encounter the previous bosses of each chapter as part of like a mega Frankenstein final boss. I would love that very much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.